Hey, just hey everybody, it's Angel from the Sports Bar here at the home of the Silicon Valley Roller Girls. I got Dollface next to me, and tell us a little about the team.
Silicon Valley Roller Girls are the newest or one of the newest WFTDA, Women's Flat Track Derby Association leagues from San Jose. We are made up of two teams, the Dot Kamikazes and the Kilobytes. It's kind of structured like a varsity, junior varsity, and we actually have a newest C-level team as well of newly graduated boot campers. We call the interns. So we're a group of 75 women who are out here to kick some butt.
Well, explain to me a little bit about the track. I mean, me being old school and remembering the Bay Bombers, you had the raised course here with the little bar, and this is a flat track. Can you explain the two tracks for me?
Sure. As I mentioned, we're part of the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. My understanding is the reason behind that is it's so much cheaper. We can practice anywhere. The bank track leagues are just really hard to maintain, especially here in California. It'd be really difficult for us to house that, do the maintenance on it. So it was kind of modified into the flat track very early on when the rebirth came around 7 years ago so that we could have leagues anywhere in the nation playing, and we can do it all indoors anywhere we can get a couple bucks up to rent a space.
Right. And you do travel across the country. Is it around the West Coast? I mean, how far have you gone to have a match?
This year's the first year we actually traveled by plane to a match. As I mentioned, we just were admitted into the Women's Flat Track Derby Association, which is the national organization. They handle rulings, they handle ranking. So this has really been a step up for us this year. So the furthest we've been so far is to Tucson. We're traveling to Seattle this weekend, and we hope to spread even further out. They're organized into regions, so any of the rankings and regional, national competition is done just as that in region. So we're in the West Coast region.
You can explain the different positions in roller derby. I know there's jammer, there's blocker, and so on. If you can explain to our viewers the different positions.
Sure. There's three different positions: pivot, blocker, and jammer. PB and J. The pivot really controls the pack. If you see them out, they have a stripe on their helmet. They'll be the person that's at the very front of the pack when you line up. They're the only one that can touch that first line. The jammer is the point scorer. They're the ones that are super fast. They have the star on their helmet. They're the ones that the blockers are trying to either hit or get through the pack, and then the blockers collectively make up the pack.
Nice. Now, so, like I said, growing up, I used to watch roller derby, and it used to be supposedly kind of like a pro wrestling kind of thing. But now I understand this is real stuff, real injuries. Maybe you can explain to our viewers too that this isn't just make believe.
Sure. Yeah, just as you mentioned, it's kind of gone from how I like to explain it, WWE to MMA.
Right.
So we have full-on hitting. Everything you see out there, injuries are real, absolutely real, which is why we have the very structured rules set behind it. There's certain places on the body you can hit. There's certain ways that you can hit. Most of the penalties come out of illegal hitting to try to keep it safe for us. But the athletic ability, I would say, of the women out there is, well, I can't speak for the women back then, but I would say that we've really intensified the sport. Right. Even from when I came in 3 years ago now, we used to just kind of walk on the rink, and it's just about any athletic ability can play and start playing. But some of the best leagues in the nation train 6 days a week, just incredible athletic ability.
And you really are doing this for fun, or is it, I mean, do you guys get paid? I mean, is it just like for the excitement of it?
I would say all of the above except getting paid.
Kind of like my job right now.
We actually pay to play. We're a nonprofit, which is one thing we pride ourselves on. So all of the money that we put in on monthly dues is kind of like our gym membership. It pays for the facilities. We all actually pay for our own gear above and beyond the dues that we pay. We do fundraising for the league, but we also give back to the community on top of that.
And when is your next match?
Our next bout is July 10th. It's the Freaky Tiki Throwdown. Nice. So we theme all of our bouts a little bit. One of the things that we did bring over from the old school, from that kind of theatrics, is we theme our bouts. We all still have the crazy names and personas. Right. But July 10th, tickets are on sale.
All right, well, thank you. This is Angel from the Sports Bar, and talk to you later. All right, here we are at the home of the Silicon Valley Roller Girls, and I got Claudia, who's taking with the team and is going to get out there and practice with them. Claudia, how are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good. I'm actually really excited to do it. I'm a little bit skittish. I haven't skated in a while, so I have a feeling I might get a little beat up today.
Now, luckily, we've been working out. We dropped a couple pounds. We're in shape because I think they're going to work you pretty good. How are you feeling about the hard workout you're about to have?
I'm actually feeling good. I'm actually looking forward to it. I skipped my spinning class earlier today, so just because I knew I was going to come and do this, so I'm actually looking forward to the workout.
Now, could be some injuries there. Are you concerned about maybe getting hurt, pulling a muscle, anything like that?
No, not really. They are doing an endurance practice today, so I don't think there'll be any hardcore moves out there. So I feel pretty safe.
Some pretty big girls out there. Feeling a little intimidated?
A little.
So if you like it, could you see yourself maybe coming out here and joining the team? Because it seems like it'd be pretty much a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it. They were explaining to me that they have a boot camp. I think you have to do it for 8 to 12 weeks, and then take a test, and you can, I think, join the league, and so I'm actually considering it. So yeah.
All right. So looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun out there. I'm gonna let you get out there and do your thing. So good luck, and we'll see you out there.
Thank you. Oh, my mouth guard. But so there's different kind of skates. So the ones that you guys use are obviously different to these, right? How are they different?
These are considered artistic skates.
Okay.
So roller skating, which I didn't know until I started derby, has almost the same kind of sports that ice skating does. So
Okay.
there's women that do roller skating, men too, I guess. But that looks just like artistic figure skating on ice.
Okay.
They do here. So that's mainly what the high ankle ones are used for. If you look at all these girls, they have low kind of, they look like tennis shoes, sporty.
Yeah.
Those are actually derby skates now.
Are the wheels any different on these and those?
Yes.
They are.
So
Okay.
you see how yours are really small and narrow?
Yeah.
If you look at derby skates, they're a little thicker. We do have a narrow and a thick wheel. Most of our wheels are made for speed.
Okay.
And actually our boots come from more of a speed shape as well.
Okay.
As I was mentioning that with the artistic skating, there's also speed skating on roller skates that uses both rollerblades or these kind of skates. So we have kind of a combination skate of like field hockey and of speed skating.
Cool.
Because we have we need the durability.
Yeah, you need both of them. Yeah.
Right. So girls will get really, really into wheels. We have kind of a resident expert who's this chick in the blue helmet right here. She's obsessed with looking into the different things that are coming out.
Okay.
The great thing about being into derby now is we have a couple of derby players or people that have joined derby that are owners of wheel companies. Old school wheel companies now play derby. So they're making specific roller derby wheels. And they're a different durometer, which is like the softness of the wheel. And they're made for the different surfaces. So kind of like how in soccer you have AstroTurf you can play on or like real grass. So we have different surfaces we play on. We have, I think, the best kind of surface to skate on. As I was mentioning, you'll play anywhere. So some people will end up playing on like a slick concrete. We have different wheels. We switch out.
You switch
play on
out.
that.
Oh, so you guys switch. Depending on where you go, you have different wheels. You have different surfaces. Oh.
Yeah. So when you start out, you'll get when you start out in derby, there's kind of like a gradual upstream.
Yeah.
So you buy like a starter derby package, which is like $190 boot and wheel package. And then you get into these crazy custom fitted boots, which a lot of our experienced players have. Super light titanium plates.
Oh, wow.
And we'll have anywhere from 4 to 5 different sets of wheels.
Oh.
And we switch them in and out. So we'll buy a couple girls usually go in on a pair of wheels together. So you'll have 4 on one side, 4 on the other. So me as a jammer, and a blocker, I have a certain set because I'm not going to change them out in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And I do both. So I don't want to get a lot of jammers will have really hard wheels because they slip around a little more and they want to go faster. So the harder your wheel is on the surface, the faster it's going to glide, right?
Yeah, of course.
As a blocker, you want something that's a little softer because I'm going to be bouncing off and I want more grip.
More grip, so you Yep. Okay.
So there's tons of different wheel companies. That's why they're all different colors.
Okay.
Because they're all different wheels.
Okay. Well, sounds fun.
So these are not ideal.
Not ideal. Okay, so I'm glad I knew that.
Yeah. It's worlds of difference. When girls come in here for the first time and we have them go through the boot camp, we advise them to wait maybe a week or 2 and do it on this, but not wait too long if they know they're going to stick with it. It is a pricey sport,
purchase, yeah,
right?
It is, yeah.
And so you kind of want to be dedicated to it. And we have so many requirements and things that go along with it. It's not just a sport where you come out and play 3 times a week and you're done. We all own a piece of the business. We all do committee work, do volunteer work that you have to have hours for.
Cool.
So it's a big commitment. It's
Okay.
not just like a 3-time-a-week sport.
It's like having another boyfriend, kind of.
Or a job.
Yeah.
We have so one of the like play terms that's been adopted by the roller derby communities are derby widows. So we have husbands and boyfriends, but they're all like, and you'll see it on the back of their shirts, like doll-faced widow, or and it's kind of a rolling joke because literally this is
lot of
another
time.
it's a part-time job. This is the same amount of time people are going to school for, and a lot of us have full-time jobs and go to school and play
do this.
derby.
Oh wow. So it's definitely
yeah.
second, third job.
Yeah.